I want to talk to you about the Interlock device and when it gets used in a DUI case and the benefits of having that and what it actually does overall to recidivism rates. So according to interlockinstall.com, they've supplied us a great number of facts about actually installing an interlock device on your car. One, it cuts down recidivism rate, and about 32 states require people who have been found guilty of DUI in certain offenses to install an interlock system. Usually it's for about a period of 6 months, and they have found in the cases and in the states where an interlock device is installed on the vehicle, there is less recidivism, there's an overall less fatality rate by DUI, comparatively speaking. So those are two really good incentives having an interlock device installed when people are found guilty of DUI. Now, I'm not saying install an interlock device in your car so you don't get a DUI, but I'm saying that in cases where people have been found guilty of DUI or even reckless driving and they're required to have an interlock device installed on a vehicle, you have a lower chance of recidivism. So what exactly is an interlock? Well, you've seen it on TV, you've seen it in the movies. It's that little device that is installed in your car that you actually have to blow into to get it to start. Okay, and it requires, a couple breaths, and then it allows your engine to start. And it is installed in your car, and now the technology has caught up with everything else, and it takes a picture so that the the interlock device company can actually see who's giving the breath test. So you can't just hand it over to your friend to blow, because it's going to take the picture. So when you have an interlock device installed on your car, it requires you to give the breath, and it requires you to actually blow a lot of times when you're driving to make sure that you haven't just blown, started driving, and then consume alcohol. A lot of questions that come in: when do I have to get an interlock device on, for my case? Well, if you are arrested for DUI, you're not required to install it prior to any kind of conclusion to your case. Now, there is a little caveat to that, and we'll talk about that in a second. But on a first DUI, whether it's a refusal or if you blew under 0.15, you are not required to have an interlock system device in your car as a minimum penalty. Now, it could be negotiated in by the state, or the judge could suggest that, but it's not mandated that that be the case. If there is an enhanced breath that could require the interlock system, or if this is a second offense, it certainly would require the interlock to be installed in your car. Now, there are times when even a case that could be resolved with a reckless driving would require an interlock. So if you're charged with a DUI in Palm Beach County, the First Time Offenders Program, which allows you to plead to a reckless driving, they require you to have an interlock device installed on your car prior to the plea. So even though you won't be convicted for a DUI, it will require you to put the interlock device on your car. And again, the purpose is to cut down recidivism rate, and that's what that DUI diversion program is all about, is giving someone who's made a mistake a chance to correct that and never have it happen again. And the interlock system is something, by statistics shows to help that situation. Now, if you want to know more about the interlock system or when you might be required to place one in your car, then give us a call at the office. And if you want to know more about your DUI case, download our guide, What You Must Know About Your DUI Case Before You Do Anything.